Hey, what's up Chemical Guys family, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Today in the shop we have this new/used car. It's super dirty, it's super filthy, so today we're going to be checking it out, see what it needs, and give it the love it deserves. Today we have our buddy's car in the shop. It's a 2011 Lexus ISF, and this thing is beyond dirty. It's covered in dirt, grime, brake dust all over the wheels. So today we want to inspect it and show you guys how you guys can easily make your car look like new with just a few steps. Alright guys, so before we start doing anything on this car, we want to inspect it. Now, given we do want to wash it first so we can see what the paint looks like, we can get a general overview of what we need to do first just by looking at it. So right here, right off the bat, I'll tell you this thing definitely needs a wash. It's covered in dirt, grime, you even have some cat prints on there as well. That just kind of goes to show how dirty it is. The wheels are super dirty. They're orange and brown from all that brake dust that's caked on there. The headlights are oxidized. You have bird poop sitting all over it. You have streaks all over the glass, and you have plenty much more that we don't even know yet because we haven't washed the vehicle. So right now we're gonna go ahead and start off with the wheels. So we're gonna grab all of our wheel cleaning equipment and we'll meet you there. All right guys, so right here at the wheels, now these wheels are super dirty. Like I'm talking about, they do not look shiny whatsoever. They are super brown, they're super nasty. So I have a variety of products here that we're gonna be using today in order to achieve a deep clean. So we have our bucket here filled with fresh, clean water and a dirt trap at the bottom. That's gonna filter out our wash water from our brushes and all the brake dust that they pick up. And then we're gonna be using some Diablo wheel gel in that bucket. So this Diablo wheel gel is great because it's gonna lubricate our bristles of the brushes. It's gonna add lubrication. It's gonna emulsify the brake dust. That way we achieve a safe clean. And then if you guys haven't realized, I am sitting on our soft stool, which is the ultimate detailing utility car. As you guys can see, I have everything set up right here. I'll go ahead and stand up for you guys just so you guys can admire it in its full glory. So we have the seat right here, which is also removable, and this can also be doubled as a cushion, so you can put your knee on it, put your knee on there and get down and dirty with cleaning your wheels. You can plop that back on. You have plenty of space right here for chemicals, brushes, and you also have this pretty sweet drawer right here which pops right out. And you can go ahead and stick your smaller brushes or any kind of detailing accessories in here as well. And then you also have this little designated area just for your bucket, so you have everything nearby and in easy reach. All right guys, so now I'm gonna grab that Diablo wheel gel and I'm gonna pour about an ounce into my wash bucket here. And then we're gonna go ahead and set that down. And then we're gonna grab our pressure washer hose nozzle. You can also use this with the garden hose and simply activate the suds. All right, so now that we have our Diablo wheel gel activated, the next thing that I like to do is start dumping in my brushes. That way they get lubricated. So right here we have our wheelie flag tip brush. We have our big blue stiffy, which is more of a stiffer brush. Then we also have our red rocket, which is a longer brush so that we can get deep into the barrel. And then last but not least, we have one of our on the details exterior brush set brushes, which we can use against the lug nuts, the valve stem, the brake caliper, and more. So now that we have everything nice and soaked into the bucket, we're gonna go ahead and give the wheels a pre-rinse to knock off any kind of loose dirt, debris, and brake dust. After we give it that pre-rinse, you may think it's clean and you may think that the pressure washer did all the work for us. But if we go ahead and grab our hand and I rub my hand against the tire, you can see there's still a ton of grime right here as well at the very bottom. You can rub your finger there and there's still a ton of grime still sitting on the face of the wheel. Now to clean this, we're gonna need a heavy duty degreaser such as our Signature Series wheel cleaner. Now this wheel cleaner is great because it's citrus based. It does an incredible job at breaking down heavy dirt, grime, and brake dust from a variety of glossy finished wheels, including powder coated, painted, clear coated, chrome, you name it. This thing works out great for virtually all finished wheels. So now what we're gonna do is spray this directly onto the surface and the tire so we can start breaking down all that grime. All right, so now that we've sprayed down the wheels, we're gonna go ahead and grab our Red Rocket wheel cleaning brush and grab some of those Diablo suds. And then we're gonna start with cleaning the barrel of the wheel. And we're gonna start at the top and then we're gonna work our way around and down. And we're doing this simply because the last thing that we want to do is grab all the filth that's down there, bringing it back up, and then the water drags it back down, and then you just get your brush covered with all that same brake dust that you just cleaned off. So it's kind of counterproductive. So you want to make sure always start from the top and then work your way down. And the great thing about this Red Rocket wheel brush is that it's extremely flexible, so I can get deep into this barrel, and you can also bend it like so that you can get behind the spokes as well. All right, so now that we've cleaned the barrel of the wheel, we're gonna start cleaning the face of the wheel now. So we're gonna grab our wheelie flag tip brush, grab some more of that Diablo suds, then we're gonna start scrubbing down the face of the wheel. Now, as you guys can see, this brush is great because it's flexible and it's very soft, so that we can safely scrub down the surface of our wheels without inflicting any kind of damage like scratches and swirls. Brush. Now I'm going to spray a little bit more cleaner into the brush, just because there is a lot of built up grime on the inner lip of this wheel, which I want to get rid of. So that's why I like having a smaller brush like this for all these little details. And now the last brush I'm going to grab is the big blue stiffy. So what I'm going to do now is just spray a little bit more cleaner onto the tire, just to get a deeper clean. Grab some of that foam once again, and then we're going to just start scrubbing the surface of the tires. And you want to clean the surface of your tires simply because this is going to allow your fresh coat of dressing to have the best bond possible. So if you ever have problems with sling going all over your side of your vehicle when you drive off after putting a nice coat of wet tire shine, this is one way that you can avoid it. By simply cleaning your tires as you're cleaning your wheels, you remove all the dirt, grime, and previous dressings that are sitting on there, which are preventing your new coat of dressing from properly bonding. That way, when you apply your fresh coat, it sticks to the surface and it shines and looks its best for as long as possible. All right guys, so now we're completely done with cleaning the wheel. All there's left to do is to rinse it off. But before we do that, we highly recommend that you subscribe to our channel. That way you don't miss out on our future videos and you don't miss out on the next part of this series where we show you guys how to tackle the wash. My name is Joey, this is Chemical Guys Detail Garage. I'll see you guys next time.